Hello everyone, this is Tony. Welcome back to Trophy Food Experiences. Today I am doing a review of a recent impromptu lunch I had at Regal Cuisine seafood restaurant located inside City Square Mall. That's 555 West 12th Avenue. I think it's on the second floor. You have to take a couple of flights of stairs up there. It's nice, quiet mall, and we were there for some miscellaneous things and just popped by for lunch. So this is kind of my first time there. Outside was very impressive. It looked very clean. We showed up without a reservation around 11 a.m. and got in quite promptly. People were nice. Service was prompt, and so good start to things. We were there early, so this is a view of the restaurant. It was not empty, but it was not full, but it became very full around lunchtime. I just didn't notice very many non-Asians in the restaurant. It was pretty packed. So overall, it was seemed like a nice ambiance. Looked pretty new, and I had a very good initial impression of the restaurant. They have a very large and diverse menu with lots of interesting items. We stuck to a lot of traditional dim sum items, so maybe that's part of it. Maybe I haven't been to a dim sum restaurant for a while, but it seemed pretty pricey. But maybe that's because I just didn't notice in the past the price, escalating throughout the years. So the first dish here is the crispy pork barbecue pastry for $8.88. You get three pastries. Overall, decent quality. I would say I've had better, I've had worse. It was okay. Next dish, also a very traditional dim sum dish, which is the shrimp rolls for $9.88. I think there was a couple more here on the plate. I had eaten one already. The only thing I noticed of this, it was kind of packed with shrimp, and it was really hot, nice and hot. So all the dishes that came out initially were quite quick and very hot. So that was good. This is where the meal kind of fell apart for me, and I never got over this. I had the lobster dumpling for $10.88. So there's four of them in there, and as compared to they have a shrimp dumpling for $9.88. So I said, wow, for an extra dollar, I'm gonna get lobster. So I loved that idea, and I was really excited about it. So my inquisitive mind opened up the lobster dumpling and found out that actually there's three kind of pieces of meat in there. There's two shrimp and one lobster, and so that kind of didn't make me feel great because that means I'm paying for is that extra bit of lobster. It's not the whole thing isn't lobster; it's mixed in with shrimp, and so for that extra dollar, I wouldn't recommend this dish. I would just go with their Regal shrimp dumpling, which has probably three shrimp instead of two shrimp and a little piece of lobster. This next dish I thought was the best dish of the meal. This is a clay pot spare rib with chicken feet for $8.88. Kind of a very good value dish. Lots of rice, nice to share with a couple of people, and it's only done before noon. So for those people who like clay pot rice, this is kind of a fine traditional Chinese dish that's kind of a comfort food. So I like this dish a lot, and the price is really good. Last dish we had was the pan fried scallion bun. We had seen other tables get it, looked delicious, and so we had it. It was okay. There's a lot of flour in this, and not a lot of the actual the meat in this. So I thought it was okay for $8.88. All in all, it was a decent meal. Nothing bad. But I guess the standard is pretty high here in Vancouver because we have some great Chinese restaurants. So kind of ordinary doesn't really cut it. Thought the place was nice. Thought the service was good until you got to the mid-lunch hour, and then the service slowed, and the food also slowed. So all in all, decent. But again, it's pretty tough in Vancouver because there's so many great Chinese restaurants. So I don't think I can recommend this over some others that are better. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Until next time, happy eating.